priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check 56. Go to 54. Go to 54. 56 right there. 56. You get 56.
To throw is Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the Redskins' 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. A very lengthy opening drive, as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Next to score, Cowboys 7, Redskins 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run with Thompson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's it. Beat it.
At the end of 11, it's now 3rd and 2.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Redskins 0.
Blue there. Watch it.
On third down, Thompson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 13. Let's go. Come on.
They run the counter. Thompson. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
It's easy work. It's coming again.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Tight right, tight right. 4 down. Alert.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr. with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Prescott
now Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jonathan Bostic providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And that one is now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Cardinals. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check, check. Lucky.
On the carry, Thompson. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check the out. Mike 55.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
That's got to be a long day. 56 to Mike.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Amari Cooper. Incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
I got one. Bang, 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 bang. Shit. Yup. I need one over here. 54.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41. They run with Thompson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Slam.
They run it here with Thompson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He gets it to Thomas. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Let's go, G. Tighten up.
They run the counter. It's Thompson, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They go to Elliott again, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
54, Mike. It's a party now.
Again, a run with Thompson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Set, hut, I'm at the flag. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You ain't got nothing. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Watch out. Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Third and long for Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Cooper was the target there.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This is Thompson. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. They toss it to Thompson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
This is fielded at the 7. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Prescott on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on second down. Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Hey,
now a give, right side. Thompson. And some room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Thompson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 25, check 25. Hey, kill, 26.
Again, it's Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go. 51 to Mike. Watch the run. Hey, kill.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Kill. We're going to 54. Why in? SOS. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Barber. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.